Hi guys, doing so today I'm continuing a part that I've done a couple days ago. Just wanna let you know that my zero is set at this point right here. From here to here, it's gonna be at 300,000. So that's gonna be a stock for me to hold for center. I'm gonna remove it later. So when you gotta go to the program, you'll see that I left myself a 300,000 work face. So that means that between the face, I still have 3,000 to work with. Now, just to be clear, so what I need to do is put in some clearances to make sure that the tool, and I'm gonna use a 35-degree tool, is gonna come in right here so it doesn't crash into the center. Okay, so important 300,000 work face, and all I'm doing here is I'm turning it and I'm making a, so half an inch is going to a zero, okay, and then it's gonna do a taper 115,000 45 degree, so this is gonna be 115,000 chamfer. Okay, and when you see that plus over here, that means there were some adjustments made to retraction. So we go here to the middle, it kind of shows you the ways where it's supposed to go. Let me see. Oh, it would be nice too. And for you to make any changes, you have to be in edit program. Okay, so right here. Okay. Let me see. And also where it will help is to be on that goddamn unit right here. Now you can go here. So you see I changed my parameters. So safety contour clearance face, I changed it to 10,000. Okay, so I'm telling her that between here, the tool, I want it to be clear 10,000. So if this is a zero, this is a minus 300, it's gonna come down minus 310. Okay, and then it's gonna start cutting. Also change the roughing wall relief 10,000 and Z 10,000. So these three I always change. Okay, and then this is parameter. Then you go to the relay point. So on relay point you have approaches, and this is roughing, and this is a finish. Okay, so you have approach, and then you have an escape. So the way you change it over here, you're gonna see manual option. If you do auto, it's gonna do an automatic. If it's gonna see an auto here, then you just press the manual, and that's gonna allow you to make any changes over here. So we're telling the machine to come down, okay, 10 inches up to, so let's say come here to 10 inches, and then minus 310. Okay, this is very, very important for OD turning. Okay, for OD turning, it has to be minus 310, because if you do plus 310, it's gonna actually come into the part 310 from the zeros over here. Okay, so we're telling her to do manual. Okay, 10 inches minus 310, and then she's gonna pretty much come down over here 310, and same thing in those parameters. If you would leave let's say 40,000, okay, which is this one, 40,000, she will not come down to 310. She's gonna come down to minus 340, because if we have 40,000 over here, so it has to, so the parameter and relay point has to match. To come down 310, and she's gonna come down and then start cutting. Same thing for escape. We're telling her to, once she's done cutting, okay, to come down to start cutting, retract 20,000 or 10,000, whatever you want. Okay, so it's gonna be minus 10,000, for example. Go straight to 10 inches and then go home. So that way we clear the tail stack and everything. So approach 10 minus 310. Once she's finished, go to 10 inches and minus 20,000. Okay, and it's same thing with the finish. Now you go here, right, make an adjustment, and manual, do 10 inches and minus 310, and then escape. We got 10 inches. We only retract it to minus 20,000 and then go, and then go up. Now, for example, if this was a 0, okay, you had nothing here, and you're just cutting, then you might as well do like minus 10,000, minus 20,000. So it should come down straight here just before you start cutting. Now, once all this is done, go to TPCN, okay, and I always do this just to make sure I don't make mistakes. Go to program, toolpath, part. Okay, you're gonna see the part over here. Okay, and do path continue, just to make sure. Okay, so all the moves are very nice and tight. Let's do scale 0.3 part. Yeah, I messed up. Scale change 0.3. Let's see if we can get this one right now. There we go. 5. Okay, so we have the part. So we got here, line, and that taper. Path continue. So as you see, I see my reflection. Comes down here, retracts very close outside of face. Same thing goes here, and then she starts to go up in the air. So we're very clear. If by any chance this doesn't look right, you see, these white lines cut into the material, trust me, she will do that. There's an issue, with your clearance move or something, never start machining when you see this thing doesn't behave as well as it should. Like, I've tried it before. I thought maybe the machine's not tracing correctly. She will follow the exact lines as over here. So this is very, very important. And no matter how many times you do it, I've been doing this for so long, I always double check all these clearing moves just in case, because I've seen some things that it kind of shocked me, especially, let me show you, when I had a center. For example, you had a part. Okay, I had a center, and I needed to throw a bigger chamfer. Let's say, so you'd go here, do like an undercut, right, and then go up here. When the machine was cutting, she would actually go and retract into the material. Okay, and I remember I saw it on a trace, and I thought it was I didn't understand it, but I kind of cut in there, and that's what she did. She actually retracted into the part. This is the first time I've seen the clearances were actually off on this machine. So what I did was, because I had a little bit of room, I went into TPC. So when she was cutting here, I told her to stop 10,000 and go up in the air. Okay, so there's some things that I think this is the only time when I saw the machine didn't do automatic retract the way it should be. So that's why this is very important to find out. So for OD turning, once again, every time you do TPC, when you have a 0 set here, everything starting from here is going to be on a minus. Okay, even though it's like the machine when it's cutting, the actual machine, you'll see like minus 10, 20, 30, 40 this way, right? When you do TPC, minuses are on this side. It's kind of weird the way it is, but like I said, always double check with the trace, and always do path continue, and that's gonna help you avoid any issues or crashing machine, because then it's just everything kind of goes down to shit from there. Thank you for watching. Hope somebody got something out of this. There's a lot of new beginners in the machining world. And like I said, the educational instruction books are very hard to read. And I don't know who wrote this book. Like I said, a great machine. It's really good to have somebody to actually show you around. But just in case if you don't, these videos, hopefully are very helpful for somebody. Because we've all been there. We have to start somewhere. So I was lucky enough to work in the shop where there's a lot of Mazak machinists. So I had a helping hand always. Okay, guys. See you next time.